Hi, I'm Kathy Cairo with Keller Williams Greater Columbus. Do you know how to make money in real estate? Making money in real estate starts with cutting me out. I shouldn't say that, but it's true. Realtors are one of the most expensive components of selling a home. So now I don't want you to cut me out completely, but if you can go from owning a home from 4 to 6 years to 8 to 10 years, just cutting out one home sale will allow you to pocket $20,000 or more in equity in your home. Now, how do you do that? You do that by buying smart at the beginning. Here's what I tell home buyers. Buying a home is very much like a marriage. You walk in and you fall in love at first sight. Then you do a cursory home inspection just to see all the rough edges of that home. Then you jump into the purchase, and in the first 2 years, you really get to know that home. And by year 5, you're talking about selling because you think of all the things you wish you had bought at the first purchase. Now, I can't promise happily ever after, but what I can do is tell you some of the top reasons people sell their home. If we can identify that, we can correct that at the beginning. We can say, okay, I want to look for those things at the beginning so I won't be prematurely selling that home. Read my blog. There's 7 of these tips. I'm going to give you 3 of them here. Number 1 is purely size. If you can at all afford it, and I don't mean to stretch your budget, but if you can forego adorable for space, in other words, instead of that adorable 1,000 square foot space, maybe go for 1,500 square feet that needs a little bit of work, you're going to greatly come out ahead because you're not going to have to sell as quickly. And you can make 1,500 square foot adorable much less expensive than expanding 1,000 square feet to 1,500 square feet. So again, number 1, make sure you're buying enough space to begin with, not just for your life today, but for the life tomorrow when you perhaps get married or you have children or mom and dad come to live with you. The next thing is closely associated with that, but it comes down to this. Americans have way too much stuff. We bring home that 8-pound baby, but that baby comes with 800 pounds of stuff, and that stuff just accumulates over the years. You want to make sure that the home you're purchasing has enough storage. Again, not just for today, but for your perceived future, where it's going. Make sure the closet space is adequate. Get a basement or a storage crawl space even, where you can store things, or a good attic where you can put things. Shed, depth in a garage. Many times while the buyer is oohing and awing over the granite in the kitchen, I'm walking around the house looking for that stuff because I want to be able to go back to them and say, you know, I know that's a beautiful piece of granite, but this house has no storage. You're going to outgrow it in 18 months. Or this home has great storage. You've got room to grow in this house. So again, that's another reason buyers frequently sell their house. A third big one is those bathrooms. You know, when you buy that first house, you're thrilled just to have a house. So you say, yes, we could live with one full bath. And you know, we can. You can live with one full bath. But one of the main reasons I get that phone call 5 or 6 years later to sell a home is that one full bath isn't adequate anymore. My home buyers have had children, or they have gotten tired of sharing that space, or their kids have gotten bigger and really need their own space. So again, don't break the budget, but be willing to forego maybe some of the cosmetic niceties that you can do yourself to be able to afford that second full bath at the beginning. That'll add 2 or 3 years on to your home ownership of the home. So that's just 3 tips. I've got a few more in my blog. Read that. And hey, I've got something for you. I've written this book. It's called 10 Ways to Win in a Competitive Market. We are absolutely in a competitive market right now in Central Ohio. This is 10 contract strategies that if you implement, it'll put your offer right at the top of the pack. And I'd love to help you do that. I'm Kathy Cairo. I've got a great team of agents that work with me, and we'd love to make you a homeowner. Call us today. Go online, get your free book. Go to ourohiohome.com and just click on the contact link. We'll be happy to send a copy out to you.